Hey, we are back. We are? Okay. All right. We're back. All right. We're back. And we're back. That's a confident start right there. We're back. We are at Hollerwood Off-Road Park. I am Matthew Holt.
I'm Bree Molitor.
We are on Hillside Live in eastern part of Kentucky.
Was I supposed to use my full name? Because you used your full name.
I did. You know, sometimes I'm Matt, sometimes Matthew. You know, I like to change it up a little bit.
Well, I'm Brianna Molitor.
Brianna.
Everybody.
Ooh. I feel like you're in trouble now. Brianna Molitor.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Get inside this house right now. You're like,
you don't know my middle name, though, so you don't have the full power.
That's true.
All right, guys, we are back for round two. You are watching the Northern Rock Racing Series number 3, our 7th race overall for the season so far. We are at Hollerwood, as Matt said, in Stanton, Kentucky. This weekend is presented by Radflow Shocks, so huge shout out and thank you to them and all of our sponsors and all of our volunteers also, and everyone that helps make these events and this sport and series what it is.
Yes.
We have had an excellent afternoon of racing so far. We've had Hill 1 for our Rock Life Off-Road UTV Stock class, for our VIN class, and for our RCV Axle Unlimited class. And we are back to do it all again with everybody for round 2.
It's good times. Again, like I said, we've had a couple different classes, handful of racers in each class. Our UTV Cup Series, I think, was our biggest class. We had quite a few racers in that. Again, kind of going to change up the course a little bit. It was kind of interesting to see how the course went the first half of the morning. Started out really nice. Got a little bit dusty as the day goes on, so I'm not sure if we're going to see them water the track for the big bouncers tomorrow. I know we're definitely trying to get that done. The park has that capability just for the starting and the entrance because a lot of those guys are coming in hot. I heard the bouncers are going to exit the top tomorrow, so again, we'll see our courses for Course 1 and Course 2. Those pages are on the Northern Rock Racing Series. We posted the pictures of the courses so you guys can kind of follow along and see where they're twisting and turning at. We saw, again, those guys kind of come across those ruts that Clay Kaysen was talking about, so it'll be interesting to see how the second course goes. Again, we had a couple DNFs in different classes, too, for the side-by-sides. I think we only had one DNF in our VIN class, so that was kind of cool.
While Matt pulls up our points spreadsheets here, I want to go ahead and mention again, in case you missed it earlier, that our Skinny Pedal Award winner from Hawk Pride was Daniel Heckley. So we had him up here earlier come chat with us for a minute and announced that. So he's going to get to take home some cool hardware at least for his awesome save at Hawk Pride. If you didn't get to see the video, you guys can check that out on the website and on Facebook. We'll see what kind of action we get for some Skinny Pedal nominees from this weekend's race. I've got a couple notes made already. So we'll see how wild things get out here.
Yeah, and
who
again,
else gets added to that Skinny Pedal nominee?
The bouncers, again, that 3, 4, and 5 position, I think, has been the rowdiest so far this year. Timmy and Wade have both been pretty consistent, have both set good times. They're kind of watching that battle. It's kind of fun to watch their battle. But that 3rd through 5th spot, it is dangerously close. And those guys are all pushing full tilt each time. So it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. I know Brandon Davis is part of that. So, okay. We got Charles Chris, I believe, taking off the line here in our side-by-side stock class. This is the UTV Stock Cup Series.
Yeah, we had Charles come chat with us a little bit after his first run, and he is also racing the VIN class this weekend. Charles, you might recognize his name from the High Octane films, and he is normally behind the camera at these events, but definitely fun to see him in the driver's seat this time around. Looks like he's still he's in 3-wheel drive.
Yes. Again, he lost an axle out here doing some testing and tuning, a pretty little pre-running, he said. He said the difference is, he said now he's used to watching drivers and he wants to get in there and kind of hit the pedal for them. Now he gets that opportunity to get there and do some racing, so he's the guy that gets to hit the gas pedal. Again, that's a very sharp U-turn. They have to come down and then turn and head right back up the hill. I think that's right where we're going to see some rollovers tomorrow. And Clyde even kind of insinuated we will see some carnage there, just because you're coming down such a steep hill, and then you literally have to turn and go 180 degree up the hill. So, Charles coming through the finish line. That's a 74.795 for our Charles Chris on our very first run in the UTV stock class.
Adam wants to know how Hill 1 in stock ended up. I'll give you guys our top 5 rundown from Hill 1. That was Cody Kaysen, followed by Brandon Davis, Jay Storts, Daniel Heckley, and Justin Hoback. And we are, of course, on Hill 2 now.
Again, that was Charlie Chris, who just ran from High Octane Films. Appreciate him and what all he does for the sport.
I had to put my sunshade up over here, so now I don't have a line of sight very clearly to the starting line, but it looks like
little peekaboo sliver
Cody
there.
Kaysen. You can see that?
Well, I just see a little sliver sticking out there. I see Brandon Davis down there strapping in right now. Getting strapped in there for that Davis race team. That's Cheryl's husband, if she's listening up there.
The Heckley Davis camp shared a sandwich with me for lunch.
Oh,
so
there you go. Yeah.
Much appreciative.
They do take good care of us. I think the Davis racing team has kind of just formally been invited to the Perryville Mafia crew. Cody Kaysen taking off, launching up there, that race line ramp, ripping through that rad flow suspension section.
So Cody had the fastest time on Hill 1. He's also sitting first in points overall for the stock class coming into this weekend. So safe to say he is sitting pretty right now.
Again, absolutely flying. They did kind of chop up the course from this first run a little bit. Ooh.
50.720 for Cody Kaysen.
Again, that was a quick time.
I think that means that we should have Daniel Heckley on the starting line now.
Heck yeah. We can see, you can tell he's eating a lot of dust today. He came up and looked like he had run through the wilderness throughout 40 years up in the...
That's Jack Porter that Matt is talking about. Jack's been toughing it out on the starting line, doing a safety check and sending off our drivers, so shout out to him and for toughing out all the dust that he's been eating.
He's being a champ.
Daniel through that rad flow suspension section.
Making quick work of that.
U-turn. Up the Holly Hill. What's up, Tiffany Porter? Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, talking about Jack Porter.
Yeah.
Hello, Tiffany.
Speaking of porters.
Go, baby, go. Zooming through the finish line. Ooh.
50.517.
Wow.
Right behind Cody, who had the 50.72.
A 0.2 of a second difference.
Snap.
Wow. Man, that is moving.
There's another shot of our pit and production area down here at Hollywood.
A little bit of dust there. Again, you can kind of see the dust as they're exiting the course.
Just a little. If you guys are just joining us, welcome to Hillside Live. You are watching the Rock Life Off-Road UTV stock class. We're racing at Hollywood Off-Road Park in Stanton, Kentucky this weekend. This is the Northern Rock Racing Series number 3. This weekend brought to us by Radflow. We are not quite halfway through our list of drivers for Hill 2 right now in the stock class. We've got Brandon Davis on the line. And then we've also got our VIN class and our Unlimited class still to go. Hill 2 for both of those. Looks like Jack is holding Brandon back.
Yes.
Doing a quick check of the timers, make sure everything's squared away. For those of you watching online, make sure you guys are jumping on the Rock Racing TV page. That's where Matt and I are watching from, and that way we'll be able to see your questions and your comments and interact with everybody. Brandon Davis, here we go.
You hear the brakes squeaking as he's coming downhill.
Brandon is sitting second in points right now for the season so far in the stock class. He's been working that Can-Am hard this season.
He has.
Running both classes in it all season long. Oh.
Wow. Again, just each time shaving.
Taylor, did he say 151? All right, that is a 49.151 for Brandon Davis, your new leader for Hill 2. All right, looks like we've got Savannah getting squared away on the starting line. This is Savannah Roy, her first time racing with us. I know she talked about it when we were at Hot Springs. Decided that just wasn't quite the right weekend to debut. So we are glad to see her in the driver's seat this weekend here at Hollywood. I'm sure Clint's taught her everything he knows.
I'm sure he has.
Give us a thumbs up if that's true, Clint.
I think so too.
All right, Jack doing a quick safety check on the starting line.
Again, Savannah had a great run on the first course, so we'll see if she can keep that going on the second course.
Oh, there she goes. You know that single seat feels tippy in those ruts, too.
Taking her time, being safe, being smart. Here's Cheryl Davis up on the hill cheering her on. Again, part of that Davis Racing team. I think they're the honorary Perryville Mafia crew up there.
There it is, through the finish. 88.721. A nice run from Savannah. Look at that. Her first race this weekend, she completed both hills.
Yes.
Didn't break anything. Awesome job.
Did a great job.
Kelsey J did not go on hill 2 yet. We got Kenneth Cozine checking in.
What's up, Kenneth? We were just talking about you. Kenneth Cozine, driver.
All good things. All good things.
Yeah, driver of Bad Donkey. A heck of a driver. Absolutely a stinking wheel man. He has been just rocking it this year.
Braden Upchurch on the course. That was a 5.7.341 for Braden Upchurch. Current leader is Brandon Davis with a 49.1. Then Daniel Heckley with a 50.5 and Cody Kaysen with a 50.7. Looks like we've got Dan Carter getting lined up. We have any Danger Dan fans that are watching?
Heck yeah.
At least one.
Yes, at least one. Again,
and
Dan.
many more online.
Yes. Dan is a rock star. This guy has been just crushing it this season. Coming out, he races 3 separate classes in side-by-sides. Our stock class, UTV, our Cup Series UTV, and Bounty Series. And he usually has 3 different side-by-sides to race 3 different classes. So the amount of work he's putting in right now to keep 3 separate machines going that he can trash at any given time on the weekend. I mean, he spends a lot of time working.
We don't call him Danger Dan for nothing.
Yes. I'm sure he would like to thank his very loving and supportive girlfriend as well. I'm sure that's one thing he would say. That and Rock Life Off-Road. That's another thing he'd give a shout-out to.
Jody keeps this machine running.
She does.
Let's be real.
She does. Got a great drone shot. Jack is doing our drone work this weekend. See him flying around, checking out the... I always say that some of these guys fly behind us and make it look so easy. It's... 5.275 for Dan Carter. The drone pilots just do such a great job. They fly right behind us, get a great shot, but it almost makes it look too easy. Like, people are like, I could drive my mom's Honda on that. That's not that bad. I'm like, I swear it's very hard. It's just kind of funny that, you know.
Do you use that voice when you tell them?
I do. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, he's like, I'll zoom. I'll make a little flyby there. Again, coming in hot there to that little race line ramp.
The race line runway.
Runway.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that. Again, he's getting everything checked out. Getting batteries swapped. They do quite a bit of that. Yeah, the drone shots are just absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. It's great to see them. They're incredible. The drone guys we have working for us, Jack, like I said, is down there this weekend, just crushing it. And it just gives such a beautiful shot. And a lot of times it makes it look so easy. I'm like, I promise it's very difficult. Some of these courses we race, but the drone just kind of hovers above and gets such a beautiful shot. You're like, that looks pretty easy.
Well, we're always having to convince everybody online that the cameras don't do the hills justice, and then you come along with these awesome drone shots.
Yeah. And just
further
yes.
Make the convincing difficult, but we are glad for it. I think we're a little spoiled with all the drone footage that we've been able to do this year and last year, and it would just not be the same without it now.
It isn't, yeah. And the thing is, the viewers even at home get used to watching that, and they're like, if we don't have a drone at one race, they're like, hey, you guys didn't have a drone at the last race. Like, yeah, we're working on it, like, again, trying to make sure we have an operator, at least one operator at each show. And, again, it does give such a beautiful, just throw into that shot every once in a while. It just gives such a beautiful angle. And, again, the scenery looks great. The bouncer looks great.
Well, and there's just some places that you can't put a camera to cover the whole course either. So having the drones just gives so many more options for being able to show as much as possible of every run.
Yeah, and safety probably being one of the biggest things. Like, you can't have a cameraman there on that corner because it's not. You're going to have a bouncer racing into the corner and turning around. It probably is not the safest idea to have a cameraman sitting there. Looks like we got Justin Holback pulling up in the big boy car there, getting lined up and getting ready to get backed in.
That's a big lady car.
It's a
Matt,
very
that is
big lady.
Bertha.
It is.
Big Bertha.
She's a very nice lady. He came out and ripped it in the first course. Again, Justin's one of our seasoned drivers in the UTV stock class. Him and his brother have done a handful of racing in different parts of the series before. They've also raced hammers.
Colton just raced in the VIN class earlier as well.
They've raced quite a bit.
And we like to give a shout-out to the Hobacks for also being a part of our safety and recovery crew out here. I'm sure Justin will be out here tomorrow helping on the starting line, and he also helps with the youth class. His daughter Clara races, so he's usually out there helping show them around the course and corral all the little ducklings that go follow him around the course.
It is very, very cute.
Learn the way. And then Colton is he helps with our safety as well. So, and both of them are help with the RC classes as well, racing and organizing. So, glad to have the Hobacks families out here and being part of the series. Justin is third in points right now coming into this weekend in the stock class. .576.
That's a good time.
I think that's a third place time right now.
Second.
Second place.
Unless I'm missing one.
I think you're missing one.
What am I missing?
Daniel Heckley had a 50.517. So we've got Brandon Davis in the lead right now with a 49.1, followed by Daniel Heckley with a 50.517, and then
Justin Hoback
now with a 50.576.
Wow.
And then you've got Cody Kaysen right in there, too, with a 50.720.
That is incredible. Second and third place currently are divided by 0.06 of a second. That's incredible. All right, Cameron Minks and Jay Storch will be our last two. I think Cameron's getting backed in there. Again, I like this buggy. Kind of like a desertly type feel to it, almost like a short course series. Again, you can tell he does quite a bit of racing with that. Glad he came out and did some racing with us this weekend. He's handled the course on the first course of the morning pretty well. Again, going from different terrains and being able to traverse from different elevations is a pretty technical thing to do. Got a pretty sharp turn right there. I think you'll see a lot of bouncers have problems with that tomorrow. Oh, a little squirrely.
All right, he's got another sharp turn uphill, and then straight on to the finish line.
Again, this was Cameron Minks.
$71.800 for Cameron. That means we've got Jay Stortz on the line now, and then he is going to wrap up Hill 2 for our Rock Life off-road stock class. Jay had the third fastest time on Hill 1.
See Cody Kaysen up there.
And he was also on top of the podium at Hawk Pride a couple weekends ago.
Woo! Launching up that hill. He just landed that sucker. He is flying through there.
Hey, he's got a title to defend now.
He does. He does. Yeah, I can't. Took first place on Course 1 and Course 2 at Hawk Pride.
Oh!
Kelsey said, "Let's go, Dad." Aw. Cheering him on the live feed. Again, there's that great drone shot.
He's got a really good run going right
He
now.
does. Again, the drone flew ahead of him and turned around and just so you could watch him coming downhill. That's a great shot. Woo, flying through that finish line. Whoa.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
4.8.143. Again, that is your new leader on the second course of the day. Again, he was coming in super hot, pushing hard that entire run. That is your number one run, fastest run on the second course of the day. Brandon Davis coming in second with a 49. Daniel, Justin, and Cody all with a 50-second run. Braden Upchurch, Cameron Mink, Charles Chris, and Savannah Roy. Again, we had all complete runs on that second course of the day, and that was your stock class. That wraps up your stock class, and that was Jay Stortz checking out a side-by-side after that speedy downhill run, just making sure she's all okay. Again, Jay had the fastest time on Course 1 and Course 2 at Hawk Pride. Again, setting just a blistering time on both of those. That was super neat to see. Again, kind of nice to go home with some hardware, you know. It's nice to show up, get paid to race. It's a lot of fun. You know, that's always nice. So, Jay, what's up, buddy? So you came in a little hot and steamy. We weren't sure if you're going to get it stopped down there.
Yeah.
Great news though, 48.14, that top spot.
Good deal. I'll take it.
What did you do? Again, you had a great run on the first run, but now being able to top that number one spot. What corrections did you make from this morning to your second run?
I just held a little more here at the jump, and I didn't let out on the turn. You know, and the coming across the side skirting that hill there after the turn at the bottom.
Yep.
Coming across up there, I was able to hold it pretty much through the whole turn up there.
Yeah.
And I probably come down the logs a little faster than what I anticipated. I was worried about the turn at the bottom, but these guys are pushing hard, and I've had a little bad luck this season, so
yeah.
I'm pushing however fast I can to try to keep up with these guys. They're good racers, good drivers, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I just wish I could carry it over to the big buggy. But
and again, it was kind of crazy. We were laughing right before you had a 48-second. Second place was a 49-second. Third, fourth, and fifth all had 50-second with some tense runs, and literally third place was separated by 0.06 of a second.
Yeah,
I mean,
crazy.
You're talking such a finite room for error there on a 50-second course. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Being able to push yourself and get that top spot is really a big deal. So super awesome to see that.
Someone wants to check
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
say hi on the live feed
Yeah, hi, Kelsey. Thanks, everybody back home watching. Thanks for everybody that comes out here and watches, supports us all. But I needed a wheel. I needed trailing arms after Hawk Pride, and got some trailing arms from Kyle Cahill and posted on Facebook and had a lot of people offering wheels to borrow or whatever to get me by. And Kelsey shared it, and one of her friends on Facebook actually lives 20 minutes from me and delivered the wheels. I bought 4 of them. They don't even make them no more. But
Wow.
I got here and come down and looked the hill last night, pulled off the road 50, 60 feet, and I heard a pop, and when wheels started wobbling, had a wheel bearing go out on the razor, and Clint Garrison had one, and then 7:15 this morning, him and Cody Kaysen come over, and we changed it out. Them guys are always helping, and
Heck yeah.
I just appreciate everybody. So it was a good time. It's a lot of fun. So.
Well, it takes a village.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
And luckily, everybody's got one.
Yeah,
out
and the
here,
guys
so.
at home in the shop, they're always. I bring them stuff broke every time I race, and one of the buggies is broke. And in the midst of trying to keep all the work stuff together, they're in there trying to fix the race buggies too. So
Yeah, so you have a small stable full at the Storts Racing crew.
yeah. So everybody's here. Everybody here always lends a hand too. If you need something, if I break something, it seems like somebody's got it. I usually have the tools, but
Yeah.
they got the parts.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and we appreciate you bringing the tool truck down there. We always
So.
like that. So
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
appreciate
Hey,
it.
great job, Jay.
Take care.
Again, that was Jay Storts from that Perryville Mafia crew. There's a handful of them coming out to race them. We appreciate those guys coming out. Again, that was our UTV stock class that we're running this morning. We're getting to, I believe, go to the VIN class next. Sounds like we're getting them all lined up. They should be close to getting ready down there. Again, we got a handful of guys in our UTV VIN class.
UTV VIN class?
Or VIN class. Don Curtis, again, is who's leading that currently. He is not here racing that weekend, but he has had enough first-place finishes, I think, to secure a championship win at this point.
We know he's sad to not be here, but I think we'll be seeing him
Yes.
at Rush Springs, he said, next month.
Again, this is so far east. I'm sure this would be like a 20-hour drive for those guys. So
Commitment for sure.
yes,
Colton Hoback out on the course right now, putting in a new drive shaft
Yes.
this morning.
he was talking to Charles saying, "I think you got me on tire size." He said, "I got hung up a couple spots." So he said, "I need a little bit bigger tire."
So Colton raced at Hawk Pride, first time in the VIN class, and I guess he's hooked.
Yeah.
Drove through the night last night, spent this morning putting the drive shaft in. Now
Again.
he's at what
Yes.
is probably the trickiest spot on the course right now.
Yeah, you can see the back tire barely touching the ground as he's like slowly sliding backward. Again, great drone shot there. That is a very, very awkward spot to be in. And getting kind of hung up in those ruts that are kind of pretty off camber. So I think he's going to slide back enough to where he can get a little bit of a run at it.
Got that gas flap open still. It's probably been open since Hog Pride.
Probably. Again, Justin and Colton both have raced side by sides with us for quite a while. We've also raced hammers, so these guys are pretty veteran racers. I think they come out and race stock class just because it's cheap and it's fun and they enjoy racing it. We appreciate all our VIN racers. Come on, get up there. There we go. Again, that's such an
I think he's in
off-camber.
two-wheel drive still.
Yeah, such an off-camber turn there. It's just kind of awkward, especially with a vehicle with stock suspension and stock tires and stock rims. And
It changes things a little bit.
it does. It does. Open differentials. You can definitely hear him banging around in the background in that thing. The 4.0 motor just giving her all she's got. You really can't beat those 4.0 motors. They are almost indestructible. Almost.
Almost, Matt. Almost.
But they are great engines. They put them in the Cherokees. They put them in the Wranglers. Those 4.0s from like 1990.
160.859 for Colton.
Yeah, they put that 4.0 motor in literally everything. From about 1988 to about 02, 04. They put it in Cherokees, Wranglers. They're absolutely indestructible. They're awesome. You can ran them underwater before. They're not really good for that, but I have. I had a Cherokee back in the day.
What doesn't kill it makes it stronger, huh?
It does, It does. They're a lot of fun. Again, I tell people all the time, a Cherokee is a great way to get involved in the sport. You can buy one usually fairly inexpensive, with or without a title. You can trailer it there, take it out, kind of beat on it, have a lot of fun, and kind of decide, hey, is this something? This is a hobby that I want to be part of, And usually a $300 Cherokee, if you start there, you are hooked for life.
Matt, bring one out. I'll run Hill 1. You run Hill 2. It'll be awesome.
Yes.
We'll ride with each other.
For finals, we're going to try to get a couple of them there.
Yes.
Like, to have some really good times. So.
Let's do it. I'm going to wear a Hans device still, though.
Yeah, I would recommend that. Yeah.
Something.
Yes.
I'm wearing
yes.
something.
Yes. We recommend all safety gear. Although if you're driving a stock vehicle, like, we still require safety gear, but a firewall definitely helps, in case you have any kind of explosion or a fire. Rolling down a hill, they have safety glass, which is kind of nice,
We've got Charles Caris getting lined up now. Today was his debut race in the VIN class and the stock class, the UTV stock class.
Again, it was great to see him out racing, too. Again, he's also racing a Cherokee. His is a little more modded, suited for what we're doing today.
Fun fact, in high school, I had a gold Cherokee, and I named it Bling.
That is awesome.
It was gold.
Rocking
it was easy to find in the parking lot, let's just say.
4-door?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen to that motor scream.
Get after it.
You really can't not go wrong with a Cherokee. They're just so much fun. Again, Charles says he thinks it's a 4-inch lift, I believe. Bought it off Facebook Marketplace, Bought the Cherokee off Craigslist. That was like the Facebook Marketplace before Facebook Marketplace.
He has lots of ventilation in there.
He does. Some doors and windows are missing.
It's an open air concept.
It is.
Vehicle.
It is. Because weight reduction. It's just a race car, so we're trying to lighten it up. Get some weight reduction. We took some doors off, some windows off. Is there a lift gate on the back of that? I probably took the lift gate out. Again, this
there it is. That's a tricky turn in a vehicle like this. My dad had an M715 Kaiser.
Yeah.
That he used to wheel in when I was probably like 10 or 11 or something. He put rear steer on it.
Ooh.
Something like that would be real fun to take around these courses that we race on now. I wonder whatever happened to that thing.
You could get around real well with that thing. Rear steer.
Our favorite story of it is Mom once drove it to church because hers vehicle would not start. So she rolled up to church in the M715 Kaiser.
Wow.
That's our favorite story of it. But that was a 100.081 for Charles Caris. Looks like we got Clay Kaysen in the shot there. Getting ready to roll.
I think he said he was first or second out of the gate. Looks like he might be first.
I don't think that Granny Annie is still in racing.
Yeah. It's still parked. He's not even here.
Capability. Yeah. So it was fun watching him give it a go on Hill 1, though.
Again, that puts Charles Caris in first and Colton Holback in second on our stock class, our UT or our VIN class. I keep wanting to call it stock.
You'll get there.
I keep wanting to call it stock class because it's stock vehicles. Yeah. At home, we have a stock class that runs, but VIN class. Now we're going to the UTV Cup Series. Again, we have a ton of racers racing in that. Clay Kaysen was first. Cooper Bentley was second. Mac Buxton was third. Brandon Davis was fourth. Clint Garrison was fifth. That was your top 5 on the first course. We're getting ready to kick off the second course now and see how that works. Similar to the first course. I'm excited to see it and see how the racers do. I don't think Thomas Lohr will be back out either. Thomas Lair. Like Ric Flair. He told me that one day. He's like, it's Flair. Like Ric Flair. I was like, oh, okay, I got it. And that was at me after like being very good friends with him for about 8 years. He's like, it's Flair. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. I was like, All right, solid.
Why are we whispering?
Because that's what I was saying to him when he was like, it's layer, like flare. Yeah. I'm trying. Nobody's going to know, Bree. No one's going to know. It's okay. We won't tell anybody.
They won't suspect a thing.
No one will suspect a thing. No one suspects a thing. It's like Wizard of Oz. Don't look behind that man in the back of the curtain.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Yep.
I concur. That's me. It really is. It kind of is. Taylor's the man behind the curtain. He's the producer that
Oz
everyone
was the
follows,
city,
but
though.
no one
you would
sees.
Be the wizard, Taylor.
Is Dan asking a question about the course? Yeah, Clyde actually mentioned that during the course. He said, see that bush right there? You're going to go around that one. And I looked back, and there's about 40 bushes, and I was like, okay. Luckily, I don't run this course, so I don't have to worry about it. My Snickers bar's gotten a little squishy.
Yeah, you're going to need to stick that in a cooler.
Yeah, it's getting a little squishy. I don't have to eat that later. Again, this is Dan the Man Carter with Dan Carter Racing. Launch it out. This is his new neon pink wrap. You think Jody's going to race this soon?
Ooh, I don't know, but that would be fun to watch.
I'm just saying. I feel like that's what this rap is saying. Like, Jody's coming out. She's going to come out swinging. She'd be a great race car driver.
All right, you hear that, Jody?
Getting
You
hung
got
up.
a couple weeks to practice until Rush Springs.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what I'm hearing.
Man. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Looks like he's off. Again, with that smaller tire size, you don't have a ton of clearance right there. Come on, Dan, get up there. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it looks like Cody was.
Yeah, Cody,
going
I think,
out
was
to let him know he's broke.
running over there to check something out.
Oh man.
What did he say? That's not good.
Break a tie rod?
Yeah, it looks like he broke a tie rod and maybe something else. It depends how hard he hit the tree initially. And that stinks. But Dan's got some more racing to do later this weekend. He'll be racing tomorrow with us in the UTV Bounty Series. They'll race the same course the big bouncers do, so it's always awesome to watch those guys run. Their runs are usually very exciting. Sometimes more adventure than they care for, but they do a great job.
But that's what the Skinny Pedal Award is for.
That is. Man, that stinks. Yeah.
Good job, Cody.
Yeah.
Honorary recovery member right there.
Man, he stinks. Again, you hate to see that for Dan. Such a great race car driver. You hate to see him up there and broke. Had a great time going.
All right, everybody watching online, if you just jumped on the feed recently, you're wondering what's going on, you're watching Hillside Live. We are at Hollywood Off-Road Park in Stanton, Kentucky this weekend. This is the Northern Rock Racing Series Round 3, our 7th race overall for the season so far. This weekend is brought to you by Radflow Shocks, and we're glad to have you watching with us. We're in the middle of our RCV Axle UTV Unlimited class, Hill 2. We just completed our stock and VIN classes, Hill 2. Make sure you guys are watching on Rock Racing TV. We've been throwing that out there the last couple races, but we want to make sure everyone gets the memo. Not from the SRS page. We have moved over to Rock Racing TV now, so jump on that one if you want to leave questions and comments and interact with everybody and you want Matt and I to see it. And also, once we're done racing today, you guys can hang out and we will be doing the awards live as well.
That's always awesome.
So stick around.
Again, it's incredible to see how close some of these guys are coming. You know, in the second, third, fourth place, when they have to come together, and we have to start adding times together because points are tied. It's really, really neat to see that and see how close. And it also shows how competitive this is when you have those 3 or 4 spots that are all almost the exact same time. So I really like that, and that's a lot of fun. I really appreciate that. The guys are out putting that much into it and racing that hard. It's really, really neat to see how close the times come are. And again, as a racer, it's neat to see when you shake up and you end up with that 3rd spot and you just barely squeaked out the 2 guys behind you. That's super awesome to see. And it makes you feel really good to know that, hey, these guys are pushing that hard too. Sounds like we got Clay Case on the line. Again, I'm sure he was just watching Dan Carter's run to make sure he didn't make that same mistake, get hung up on that tree. Dan was our kind of guinea pig for the second course, so I'm sure Clay was.
It's always tough being the first one to go on any course.
Especially for that big tree that's hung up there. Getting squirrely with it.
Man, he decided to not even mess with that tree and ledge.
I think he watched Dan's run. He definitely made some notes there. Wow.
5:09.241. Heck of a run from Clay Kaysen. He did have the fastest time on Hill 1, too, guys. He's going to be hard to beat.
We'll see where that puts him for the day. Again, that was a super quick time. I think that's going to be one of your podium-style times. I mean, he was definitely pushing hard. We'll see where that shakes him up for the day. Again, now it gives all the rest of the racers kind of place to look at and watch what he did. Dan walking by. Broke a few parts. He has a handful of pieces in his hand.
Like, yeah, we were doing some sign language with Dan Carter.
That's never good. Yeah, it's never good when a racer walks up with a handful of parts. He said, I broke something. Like, that's a lot of pieces, okay? I think he broke it. Looked like a tie rod there, so hopefully get his tie rod put back on and get back going. Nothing else, he can get the tie rod put back together and at least drive it back to the trailer.
All right, Travis Cooper on the line now. Been a while since we had him racing with us. Glad to see him back out.
Again, was absolutely smoking on that first run. Got more of a bigger wide body chassis.
Hanging tight to that left side,
Yeah.
coming up to RCB Valley, just like Clay did.
Yeah, and again, you can see him kind of get hung up on that tree the same. It looks like.
It looked like he tried to hit the left side of we need a name for this section. What are we going to call it, Matt?
Well, it's right past the RCV Valley. I don't know. We've seen a couple drivers now get hung up on that tree. I think that'll start to come into play. We just need one driver to, jump on it and drag it out of the way. Jump on that grenade for us. And it's kind of crazy that such a little obstacle can play such havoc.
I think that the log might have gotten dragged out of the way, but that
Ledge there, maybe?
The ledge is.
Yeah.
There's no dragging that out of the way.
No.
So.
Again, like I said, these guys run a much smaller tire than the big bouncers, so you'll see a lot of things that will hang them up won't necessarily hang up a big bouncer. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
All right, smooth sailing from here. $118.598 for Travis Cooper. All right, looks like we got Matt Buxton
Backing into the starting gate there.
staging up. Matt had a 4th place finish on Hill 1, I believe.
Okay. All right, clock is hot. Here we go. See the drone there. Checking it out, doing a little flying around. See him flying to the ground, stir up some dust there. Sounds like he's getting it started up. They had a little bit of an issue there. I'm not sure what's going on. Great shot of the drone there. Flying around the American flag. Shout out to our drone operator, Jack, this weekend. There's some of the Perryville Mafia crew up on the hill. The Heckley crew. Jay Storts' family up there. Brandon Davis, his crew up there.
By his crew, you mean Cheryl?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Yes, true.
She's a one-woman crew.
She kind of is. Not sure what the issue is there on the starting line.
Oh, Jack was telling a story to Matt, and,
Yeah. I hear you.
they were swapping
Yeah,
tales.
Trying to get some snacky snacks in. I get it. I get it.
All right, let's see how he handles the ledge.
Oh, man.
So close.
Again, it must be that just the tip of that edge is just really hanging, because he had good traction going right up to it.
trying Clay
Yeah.
Kayson's line.
Yeah. So close. He's right there. He's past the ledge at that point. Again, I wonder if we'll see any bouncer shot take that alternate line tomorrow.
There it is.
Get up there. Good job. A little bit of a bump there.
Taking it wide for this turn.
Ooh.
$112.984 from Matt Buxton. So it looks like hanging to the right on that ledge is
Kind of going to be.
the ledge itself is undercut on the right side, but you had to bypass it off in the weeds.
I see the Kings over here kind of jogging back down. They were definitely watching those runs. Again, I think that doing that far kind of grassy run like he did on that far right, I think is going to be the key. That's what Clay did, and it worked out really well for him. Paid off, obviously, with a great time.
I think we've got Chicky Barton on the starting line now.
Sending it off that jump. We haven't watched quite a few guys send it today off that jump.
Well, it's not the race line ramp for nothing.
And it's kind of exciting. Start with a big jump right out the gate. Oh! Ooh. Caught that front left tire and carried a wheelie up that hill. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. You can see those guys are definitely heading towards that wood section now.
He wasn't even going to play with that
No,
ledge.
he didn't
Instant bypass.
Yes. Man,
I don't know if he had the momentum for it, though.
Yeah. You can see he definitely just went straight for that wood section there. He said, I know the bushes are the smart way to go.
And he's going to give it a try on the left side. Oh!
So close.
Now is the perfect time to remind everybody watching at home that, as always, the cameras do not do the hill justice.
No, it doesn't, because it actually doesn't look that bad from the drone shot. You're like, that's not that bad. A little bit of ledge there. Just a little baby ledge.
No, that is a full-grown ledge.
He
not a baby
He
ledge.
is absolutely getting it right now. Yeah, you can see how kind of steep it is right there. I mean, it looks like he's almost driving straight uphill, which he is. And then there's a ledge there, which you kind of lose traction at.
All right, he's either about to make it or become our next Skinny Pedal nominee. Looks like he opted out of the Skinny Pedal nominee part. he's home free now.
There he goes.
I think our drone almost ran into it. 159.025 for Chicky Barton.
I think at one point he looked like he was just having fun out there, I think. Like just backing up and giving it all she got. Again, I think that left line, that far right line, I mean, is going to be the route to take. That gave Clay his super quick time.
Clay
so
carried a lot of momentum into that, though.
A lot. I think that's going to be the key. Stay into the far right, carrying a ton of momentum going into it. I see Keith out there moving his rig around after he had the hood open, so I'm not sure if he was working on it or just checking something out.
Hey, do we need to tell Keith happy birthday?
We do. That was the first thing I told him. I said, "Hey, buddy, happy birthday." We should. Happy birthday, Keith. We love you. Hopefully everybody out there will cheer him on. We should definitely announce it tomorrow. Everybody give him a pat on the back. Tell him thanks. Yeah. That way everybody wishes him happy birthday. Oh, they're pulling over there. Must be checking something out. Hopefully they're not pulling it off. Hopefully he's just using the welder or one of the many, many things that can be done with Keith's rig, jumper cables.
Pretty sure that was a tow strap, Matt,
needs
not
a
the
bolt.
welder.
Man, that stinks. That looks like Tyler Bradley there with that spider wrap.
Yep.
That stinks. You hate to see that. I'm not sure if he couldn't get it started or what. Again, hopefully, being that we're so early in this class, hopefully whatever the issue is, he can get it fixed and get back out and still run today. Just because this is such a big class, we have quite a few drivers still to go yet. I see Madison King down there. Looks like she's getting ready to get lined up.
So if you're watching online and you aren't familiar with how we run the classes, if you aren't able to go when your number is up during your slotted time because something's broke, you have until the very end of that class when the last driver runs. If you're able to get fixed and go, then you can still go. So you've got up until the very end, however much time that gives you.
Yeah, and the reason we do that is because with our vehicles, we're not going on a normal flat track. We kind of hit a lot of stuff. So we tend to brake a lot more when you're, barrel rolling down a hill or bouncing through a trail and smashing into a tree. You tend to break a lot more stuff than normal. So it could be as simple as a ground wire coming undone or, a fuse blowing or something like we're going to weld the trailing arms back on the vehicle. So I've seen both,
You've experienced both.
Unfortunately, I have. Ooh.
All right, we've got Richard Hodge.
I don't know if he slipped out of gear there or.
He had the same trouble on Hill 1.
He had a smoking run going, and about halfway up, it sounded like something wasn't quite right. I don't know if there's shifter link. The shifter linkage
He's having trouble getting in gear. It's an unhappy transmission.
Yeah. I'm not sure if the linkage needs adjusted or it's not, engaging all the way. Because it sounds like it's trying to, and he obviously came out of the hole super strong.
Has Shake and Bake been shook and baked too many times?
Yeah. Man, that stinks. Man, you hate to see it happen. Again, I'm not sure if it's just a engaging issue or he did mess up a training. You hate to see it. I know Adam Coons had a new transmission put in that not that long ago, so hopefully if there is an issue, it's under warranty. Fingers crossed, right?
Hey, at least these recoveries are happening
Yeah.
down here in the flat,
Yeah.
easy spot.
Yeah, at least that's a fairly easy recovery. Yeah. Side-by-side recovery in general is usually pretty easy. Like, all right, we get 3 guys over here, flip them back over. It's not too bad. And I'm sure, like, Keith can pull these guys around at, like, idle speed, so he's like, I didn't use hardly any gas today. He literally is just pulling them idle.
All right. Well, of the 5 drivers that have gone so far for Hill 2 in the RCV Axle Unlimited class, Clay Kaysen has the fastest time with a 59.2, followed by Matt Buxton with a 112, Travis Cooper with a 118, and Chicky Barton with a 159. And then Dan Carter was an unfortunate DNF. Tyler Bradley and Richard Hodge both having issues right out the starting gate right now. Chris Hickman's watching. What's up, Chris?
What's up, buddy?
Man, is Casey having trouble now, too?
Man.
Look, it's hot. These buggies are going on strike.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to start a winter series. We only race in, and it's like,
Oh, winter.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard winter.
Yeah.
That's the look of confusion.
Winter.
No, because then we'll just be all complaining about the snow and the ice and the cold.
We get some of those heated mittens.
All right. Casey Howell off the line.
Dang
Oh,
it.
no. What is happening?
Man. He tried to send it. Get our drone up there and check it out. Looks like the guys are going to get it flipped back over.
Oh, Chris. Just rubbing it in. He says, watching it rain here.
Oh, man.
Wow, we wish we had some
Yeah.
of that rain right now, Chris. It's a little bit
Yeah,
dusty here.
Just a little
But
dust
but
down.
you know what? It's still a great day of racing here at Hollywood and Stanton, Kentucky. Beautiful scenery around here in this area. What do they call the Natural Bridge State Park?
Yep.
We stayed there 2
Yeah.
years ago. So if you guys haven't been to that around that area, and
Super
you've got
neat.
a little time on your way home, it's worth checking out.
There's several little spots just like that on the side of the road. There's one that's rock climbing where we ate the pizza 2 years ago, I
Oh
think.
yeah, the hippie pizza place.
Yeah, it was super neat. They have a rock climbing that's like world famous. There's lots of people staying in tents around there with little lockers and shower house. They can come and we were like, "Oh, you guys rock crawl?" I'm like, "I rock bounce." That's no, and they're like, "No, like with people." I was like, "Oh, okay, not the same.
It's a
Not
little
the
different.
Not the same."
Slightly different. Still rocks involved.
Yeah, still rocks involved, but they're doing like a rock face. It's like 2,000 foot tall.
But yeah, that's up here in the Stanton, Kentucky area. So beautiful around here. If you guys have never been able to come experience it, come check it out sometime. Chris Cooper has not run for Hill 2 yet. Tiffany said, "I'm ready for the cooler temps." Man, me and you both.
Yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
I'm just going to laugh at it and let everybody wonder what I'm laughing about.
Yeah, back on all 4 tires. I like your cup there. That's cute. Hey,
Innovation, baby.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keeps the dust out.
It does, especially a day like today. Hopefully they'll get something down here in water this tomorrow, because the bouncers are going to stir up a tad more dust, I think.
Just a tad.
I said Keith went up there, but by the time he got up there, they pretty much ready to flip back over. And they might need pulled off depending on what he broke.
All right, guys, we are going to let them get Casey recovered off the course, and we will be right back after this. As soon as Taylor hits the button.
What you want, what you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time. Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ. Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
All right, we got the, who's that? Casey Howe was on the hill?
Yep.
All right, Casey Howe, we got recovered. He literally just got it black on all 4 tires and rolled it right down. Coasted into the parking spot. It was actually a really easy recovery. I see a King down there getting ready. I'm trying to see us in the starting gate down there. We're only like...
It looks like Thomas Lair on the starting.
We're
Yeah.
not even halfway through our run yet on all the second. We've had 4 DNFs, and we're not even halfway through yet. So I think this is kind of proven to be a little gnarly on the breakage part.
Well, that looks like Thomas Lair.
Okay.
So I guess he...
Guess he got it back together.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Thomas is my boy. Perfection Driveline Incorporated. You can give them a call. They take care of all your drive shaft needs. They know they do a lot of bouncers. They help out a lot of side-by-side guys and bouncers both. They make parts for them. Thomas has literally, I have beat parts for, called him freaking out on a weekend. And I end up getting the parts before I even have the bill. So, again, Thomas launched off there and busted a rim on the first course. So, we'll see what he can do on the second one. I love his purple and gold wrap. Oh, wow. Squirrely. Here we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a smoking
I
time.
think that's the way to do that, Ledge.
Heck yeah. Look at Dylan up there hiding in the rocks, taking some pictures. That's going to be an awesome shot. Again, trying to make that tight, sharp corner there. Come downhill. Ooh, a little squirrely. Whoa. Carrying that front wheel across there. Trying to steer clear of that flag.
A little wide.
Yeah. You can see him there kind of getting frustrated. Come on. Get through there. Getting Thomas Lair with a quick time.
.678.
That is second place. Again, I guarantee he was watching Clay Cason when he ran. Definitely watching him, how he went to that far right section with the dirt, trying to keep it, like you said, talk about keeping our momentum going through there as best as possible. Looks like Tyler Bradley's going, getting ready to back up into the starting gate. Looks like he got his rig going. Hopefully that was just a real quick and easy fix. Again, like I said, if it was just something simple as a ground wire breaks or has a loose connection, a lot of times won't allow it to start or run properly. Then Jack Porter down there getting our safety check off. Clint, a heck of a racer. Races side-by-sides and big bouncers now. Picked up Danny Smith's old bouncer. Wrapped it. It has a heck of an awesome wrap on it. Again, Danny Smith kind of made that bouncer famous last year. Put it on the podium pretty consistently and it winning Visions. Now Clint's powering that puppy, trying to get on the podium like Danny was.
Matt, Tiffany wants to know if you're racing tomorrow.
I am. We got the bouncer here. The hyperactive bouncer is down here. We'll do some racing with it tomorrow. I'm excited. This course looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Again, this is Tyler Bradley. He's one of our seasoned drivers as well. Again, to see if he can keep that momentum going on that right side. We've seen a couple of drivers hang that front tire way out there. Come on, get up there.
Is he?
Oh,
He's
that back
in
tire's
rear-wheel
kind
drive.
of. That back tire looks like it's caught in an undercut. Yeah, I don't feel like he was under full power right there. Again, I know the other racers are clearly down here watching each run, checking to see if they can somehow learn something from somebody else's run. And the Kings were up here definitely checking that out. Yeah, it looks like Tyler's pulling off. I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with him. Again, might have something to do with why he pulled out of the starting gate. See if he can't get it checked out. I know he races our UTV Unlimited class Cup Series as well as he'll do the Bounty Series sometimes. So see if he'll be doing some racing with us tomorrow. Yeah, something doesn't sound quite right. I don't know what, but that sounds like kind of a grinding noise. So great view of the production trailer there, coming into that
The Raceline
runway. I love that.
Madison
It says Tyler
King
Bradley,
on the
but this is
line.
Madison King. You can tell from that neon pink rig. Again, we've seen a couple drivers have kind of rough landings after that jump, so I think we'll see a few of them slow down.
All right, let's see how.
Whoa!
Madison.
Wow! Just slinging it sideways up that hill.
I think she got a little more than she bargained for.
Yeah,
on the
definitely
back.
got a little more than she bargained for there. There we go.
It's starting to get kind of
It
smoothed
is.
out over there.
It is. I think we kind of see racers trying to kind of figure out the game plan there. That is a sharp turn there. You can see it kind of slow down, try to hook that tree as much as they can without clipping it.
It's a pretty conservative run for her. She's
Yes.
kind of cruising up to this point.
Again, such a steep downhill section. You got to kind of be careful where you plant those tires out again, and then cut it back hard right. Like we see Thomas had to back up a little bit right there. There we go.
86.226.
Not a bad time.
Cooper Bentley is on the line. Here you go, Chris Hickman.
Got Cheryl up there on the hill keeping us honest. That's Brandon's wife, or Cheryl's husband. Part of that Perryville Mafia crew. She's been adopted. It's okay. We still love her. Oh, we got popsicles up there? Is that what you said? They usually take good care of us. They usually bring popsicles and all kinds of snacky snacks up there. All right, we got Cooper Bentley on the line here. One of our regular season drivers as well. Oh, man. Bouncing through that Radflow suspension section.
There you go, Cooper.
It looks like they're kind of shooting up more and then kind of letting it carry them over a little bit. Running that little ridge line there. Yeah, they're kind of slowing up, kind of catching that tree just enough. That way they can cut that corner sharp. Again, that downhill section is so rough. He's making quick time.
Whoa. What was that?
Oh,
Cooper!
Dang it. Just went a little too wide, caught something. I think a stump there or maybe a rock.
Taylor, do we have replay this time? All right, let's go to a replay for those watching online. We'll give Taylor a minute to get that lined up.
Again, looks like they're trying to get him flipped back over. Keith heading up there. He is kind of wedged against the tree a little bit. We're getting a thumbs up. All right, here's our replay. Again, coming down the hill here, this is a super steep downhill section. Trying to slow up and make that tight turn. He had to back up a little bit here. Again, we've seen a couple guys start to miss that and kind of tag that flag. So he threw some rocks and it hit that flag, which I think he thought, like, is that flag going over? Then taking off again, making sure you make that sharp turn. That's the same road that we come down and come in to start the course. Again, just pouring on the gas, trying to make that quick work of that corner there.
Yeah, everything was looking great up until right about
And
here.
Just clipped it right there. And then tipped him just gently over. You hate to see that happen. Again, it's right at the finish line. Had a smooth run. Cooper Bentley.
Man, is it a stump that's up there?
It must be.
That just snagged him and
Just barely caught him enough to tip him up. And you wouldn't figure that because it's such an issue while you're going downhill.
so close to the finish line. Hate to see that. All right, guys, we've got a pretty good handful of drivers still left to go for Hill 2. This is the RCB Axle Unlimited UTV class. You guys heard us talking a little bit earlier today about the Formula Off-Road, the Icelandic Formula Off-Road drivers that are going to be coming to Bikini Bottoms in October. So we are going to go to a little teaser that we have for that event so you guys can have a little more information on it.
All right, we're back, and we are excited for that first weekend in October when all the Iceland crews are coming out to race with us. Usually they bring about 20 crews, about 500 people. It's awesome to watch them race. And then really one of the coolest things for me is when one guy breaks, they'll kind of limp it back to the pit or drag it back and shove it in. And there's 50 dudes that hop on it. So got Nathan King here kicking off. If you didn't hear that Dukes of Hazzard horn, he's wrapping that orange 01 wrap on there. Nathan and Madison King both racing with us this season, are seasoned drivers.
Tiffany, we have had some more unexpected kind of carnage today, haven't we?
Yeah, and like kind of weird crashes too.
Yeah, a little more trouble than we were thinking we'd get out of this Mickey Thompson mountain out here.
It's kind of funny, like the bouncers are that way. Like you'll have a course, you're like, oh, this is easy. And then you'll see a bunch of bouncers wreck. And then you go like, oh, this course is really hard. Everybody makes it. You're like, man, this is... Come on, get up there. So close. Again, you can see that right side getting completely wore down. Trying to steer clear of that big ledge. Come on, get up there. Oh, there we go. Great run. Kind of running that little ridge line now. Again, that is super narrow up there to be really careful. You can kind of see how hidden it is. And there's just enough room to get your side-by-side or bouncer up there. We're going to watch a lot of them are coming up and kind of tagging that tree with that left rear corner. I like that his orange light's flashing. That's kind of cool.
Now, I would say that he was home free, but that did
Yeah.
not work in Cooper's case. So
Yeah. All right.
there we go. 106.675 for Nathan King. All right, we've got Kinsley Callahan getting lined up.
Brandon Davis down there getting suited up. He does. He does look. Jack does look really tan. I think it's that new moisturizer unit that's called L Dust.
I think that will all come off in the shower.
Yes.
It's like a spray tan.
It is.
Except you just have to stand out here and it applies itself.
Yep. It's a very light dusting.
It's just like being at King of the Hammers.
It is. It is. He goes, yeah.
We have to keep Jack from talking our ear off all the time. We're
Yeah,
like, Jack, just stop. Stop
Yes.
talking, please.
Crazy guy.
It's a constant battle.
Yeah. Kinsley taking off out of there. Hitting that
All
jump.
right. Kinsley, show him how it's done. Ooh.
I seen Daniel running up there earlier to hopefully can cheer her on while she's on the hill. And we're slightly past halfway. We've had a kind of an interesting second course.
Ho-ho!
Man, that little lip right there is getting kind of squirrely.
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 Matt's favorite adjective.
It's one of them. Come on. Get up there.
Oh, you got to stay in it.
Yeah. That's becoming a pretty rough section right there. Again, it looks like the dirt's pretty loose. But again, I think that's the best bet going around that big boulder. As we've seen Kaysen zoom through there earlier, and I think it kind of set the tone of where to go, where the line was at. And then we just see Nathan Keene made a pretty quick pass through there, so I would say it looks like that's going to be the line.
Definitely some very soft, loose dirt now that all the weeds have gotten displaced from the hill.
Again, might have to back up a little bit more, get a little bit more run at it. You can see your dad, Daniel, down there in the far right-hand corner of the screen with the blue shirt. Looks like he's backing her up. Looks like she's going to be done. Okay, came out and give it a good college try. Saved the car for another day. Again, that was Kinsley Callahan.
So Jonathan O'Mary just checked in on the live feed. He said he was going to hijack it for a minute.
Okay.
He put out a call for some parts. He said if anyone watching has any 64-inch Razor turbo suspension parts for sale, A-arms, trailing arms, axles, shoot him a message. He needs those parts to get back at it. That's
Yes.
Jonathan O'Mary. So if you're like, hey, I've got some stuff sitting around like that, let's see if we can't get them back together and back in the game.
And we appreciate that. We like somebody hijacking the feed to help get them racing going again.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Any 64-inch Razor turbo suspension parts for sale. A-arms. I think he broke most of that at the last race he was at. A-arms, trailing arms, axles. Surely somebody's got somebody laying around that they can message him. Again, that's Jonathan O'Mary. Appreciate he comes out and does quite a bit of racing with us. Mr. D.C. Thompson sitting on the line.
Hey, that was going to be one of our trivia questions.
Yeah?
What does the D.C. stand for
Yeah?
in D.C.'s name?
Yeah. I feel like we could have a
I'm
contest.
sure somebody out there knows.
Yeah. I feel like we could give a contest for only wrong answers, what the DC stands for, and that would probably be more fun. Again, DC's going to send it. Come on, get up there. There we go. There we go. You can see how much wheel speed he had going through there. They're definitely getting pretty loose. Oop, past the corner a little bit. That's okay. He's swinging it really wide. Come on, DC. Oh! Cut it back, cut it back. Come on, get through there.
Ooh. So I
okay.
think he was supposed
Yeah.
to go above the
NRA flag.
the series banner in
I
the
thought
middle
so.
of the hill.
Dang it. He had a smoking run going, too.
Oh, Tiffany. Of course she knew what his initials are.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yep. Man, that stinks. That was DC Thompson again. He missed a banner. Had to go around a banner that he didn't go around, so he got off course. So he will not receive a time.
Well, Donald Charles Thompson, you have to study those maps.
Yeah.
Now that I know, I'm going to use that
Yeah.
every time he's late for a driver's meeting. Donald Charles.
Donald Charles. Man, he had a smoking run going too. Was just ripping right through, ripping over there. Cheryl's on it. We got you, Cheryl. We appreciate you.
I think Cheryl has us.
Yes, that's what I meant. Cheryl has us. She got us. Yeah. Yeah, again, make sure you guys take all your pop tabs over to the merch trailer. It's located directly in front of the production.
Where are you from? Minnesota?
Yeah, pop tabs. What, soda
Minnesota?
tabs? You mean soda? No,
You
pop
got
tabs.
Some pop tabs?
Well, I was thinking like soda tabs, pop tabs, whatever. Take your tabs over to the merch trailer. You can get all your National Rock Racing Association merch over there. We got some cool T-shirts. Treadwear's been out. Go say hey to Meemaw. She'll appreciate it. Give her a high five. I think Rollo's over there. You can give a high five to him too. He'd appreciate it.
Aw, Rollo. It's my curtain.
It's like one of those old-timey like carriages. You just like pull the curtain out.
All right, Clint Garrison out on the course. Got about half a dozen or so drivers left. Finishing up our day here at Hollywood in Stanton, Kentucky. This is the RCB Axle Unlimited class.
Go, go, baby, go. Oh, don't let out.
Oh, an unlucky bounce.
His rear tire gets hooked right under that big rock, and it just, I don't think it's going to go well. At that point, you're almost kind of hooked. There you go.
With the dirt this loose,
Yeah,
it's all about momentum
it really is.
and just not
You got to
letting
get
out
just,
up there.
just a ton of wheel speed and keep the momentum going. Help it churn through there.
All right, Tiffany said she's not 100% sure on the Charles part, but we do know that
Yes.
it is Donald. All right, we're going to work on that.
And through the gate. Quick time.
79.939 for Clint Garrison.
All right, I'm hearing. I think we have about 3 drivers left. I see Brandon Davis. I think is that it? Brandon Davis back in there. I see a full body.
Looks like it. Brandon Davis, Jacob Davis, and Tim Cameron, I believe, is who we've got left.
Okay. Timmy drew 13, so he'll be running last.
All right, clock is hot. Brandon Davis. Send it.
Again, he's had plenty of time to watch drivers, so I'm sure he already has his game plan. Again, he's racing at a full body here in the Unlimited Cup Series. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Go, baby, go. He didn't let out. Again, we'll see what he can do. Again, trying to cut across those ruts on such a steep hill.
It's a pretty tight turn in that
Super tight turn.
It's going to be a good run.
Woo. Wow.
66.400.
That's enough to put him in second place.
The fastest time is still Clay Kaysen with a 59.2. Now Brandon Davis with a 66.4. And then Thomas Lair with a 69.6.
Okay, I think we've got a few drivers left. We'll see if any of them can beat that. I think this is Jacob Davis next. Then we have Tim Cameron, and I think that'll wrap up our UTV Cup Series. After that, don't go anywhere. We're going to stay live for awards.
So here's Jacob Davis in, I'm not sure what he calls it now.
The
but
Outlaw?
What was the shake and bake buggy.
Yes.
But Richard Hodge was having some trouble.
Yes.
And wasn't able to finish earlier in the same vehicle.
Ooh, he did not.
Oh, man.
Wow.
It just kept going and going.
Yeah, unable to finish the course. He had a little keeping the momentum going, staying in it, which we like to see. We love to see guys stay in it and carry that momentum through. Unfortunately, was not able to make that turn. A little too much momentum, unfortunately, which is usually not the case, but had a little too much momentum, got him flipped back over. Bill, our handy cameraman and hill recovery expert. A few drivers up there. All right, we got a replay. We're going to check out this replay of Jacob Davies. Okay. That's Jack getting him checked in again. Like I said, this is Jacob Davis. Again, this is the formal shake and bake buggy. That's it. Again, looks like they're giving him a signal. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, clock's hot. Again, came straight out the gate really strong. Had a great first start, came up, hit that race line ramp. Coming around the corner, heading to the Radflow suspension section there. And again, you want to keep momentum coming up to that RCV kind of valley. You want to keep the momentum. Again, we've seen a couple of buggies kind of pitch to the left a little bit or pitch to the right a little bit, and that front end kind of hang. So he's trying to keep his momentum going. You can kind of see that left front tire in the air and just couldn't quite make that turn. Again, you hate to see that, but great job, Jacob. Heck of a driver, and we will see him back out some more.
All right, we've got Tim Cameron on the line. I believe he is going to wrap up Hill 2 for the Unlimited class. The time he wants to beat right now is a 59.2.
Man, you can see how chewed up that hill is getting. Again, Timmy kind of bouncing from side to side there. Going to see him slow down and kind of hook this corner as much as possible. We've seen quite a few drivers do that. Kind of bounce across the ruts coming. Oh, super steep hill.
Man, I can't tell. It's
Yeah.
definitely a smooth run.
It is definitely a smooth run. Through the finish line. Wow.
60.298 for Tim Cameron. Clay Kaysen held on to that number 1 spot for Hill 2.
It was. Again, that was a super fast time we just saw by Tim Cameron, but not fast enough to knock off Clay Kaysen that number 1 spot. Again, this is your running order of the second course of the day for the UTV Unlimited Cup Series. Clay Kaysen coming in first, Tim Cameron coming in second, Brandon Davis coming in third, Thomas Lair coming in fourth, Clint Garrison coming in fifth, Madison King coming in sixth, Nathan King coming in seventh. Madison was just able to squeak out her brother. Matt Buxton coming in eighth, Travis Cooper coming in ninth, Chicky Barton coming in 10th, and when you had about 8 DNFs for that second course today, that gave us a lot of problems. You guys don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this with our finals.
Real quick, I just saw that we've got an announcement from Rock Life Off-Road. Bryant will be here tomorrow, and he says he's got a bag full of giveaway decals, keychains, hats, and a few pit crew shirts.
Heck yeah.
So come find him or Dan Carter and grab some swag here tomorrow. So you guys be on the lookout for the Rock Life Off-Road crew, Bryant or Dan.
Yes.
All
Yes.
drivers, come on up here and get ready for awards. And you guys can stay tuned. We're going to be doing awards live.
Rebirthed from the depths of Baja, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound. Powerply 3-ply construction. Improved 4-pitch side biters. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
Presenting the all-new designs from Treadwear Apparel in 2021. Visions are better at the top. More throttle than brake, more balls than brains. If you're gonna win, you're gonna need these. Life is better topless. The NRA official flag shirts. Real trucks don't have spark plugs. No guts, no glory. Definitely no story. Your girlfriend likes it when I bounce her. Grab yourself some new merch today.
When you're serious about installing the highest quality drivetrain products designed for high horsepower and bigger tires, there's only one choice. So get the power, performance, and confidence that comes with Yukon. Rev it, climb it, and rip it, knowing you're rolling the best in the industry. Built to perform, built to last. Yukon Gear and Axle.
All right, everybody, we're going to do drivers meeting. Drivers. We got an echo. We'll see if we can fix it quickly. All right, we're going to do UTV Cup Series class stock. Coming in 5th place, Justin Holback in the full body. Coming in 4th place, Mr. Heckley. Points were 83 and 86. Cody Kaysen coming in 3rd place.
I'd like to thank the good Lord above for letting us come out here. My mom, my dad, my brother for letting me drive his razor. Gotta give Braden a little break every now and then, though.
All right. Coming in 1st and 2nd was a tie in points. So we had to go by combined time. Both drivers had 88 point seconds. So we had to go to the 10th of a second difference between the two times of combined from course 1 and course 2. Coming in 2nd place, a 10th of a second behind the other driver, Mr. Jay Stortz. Hey, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
I'd like to thank the man upstairs for giving us a nice day of racing. A little dusty, but that's all right. Clyde for putting on some good courses. My fiance Cheryl for always having my back, getting everything ready, in the RV and making sure that we got food and drinks, and everybody that travels with me, my kids at home, and all the fans, all the racers that push us so hard. Cody Kaysen and Clint Garrison for helping me get the buggy going this morning, changing the wheel bearing. I appreciate it all.
All right. And coming in 1st place, just barely squeaking out a 10th of a second faster in the full body, Cheryl's husband, Mr. Brandon Davis. Congratulations, buddy.
You want Trey? You should hold up. Congratulations. Yeah. Let me trade.
Hey.
I want to get my 3rd place back. It feels weird having 1st, so. But no, I appreciate everybody coming out today. It was hot and dusty and a couple good courses. Appreciate my smoking hot wife for coming along and supporting, and all you fans. We'll see y'all tomorrow in the Rock Bouncing. Thank you.
All right, give him a round of applause. What? Okay. All right, next we're going to do the VIN class. This is a new series for us this year, and we've seen a lot of interesting vehicles come out for it. It's been a lot of fun. We really appreciate all of our VIN drivers coming out. Coming in 3rd place today, he broke a couple axles on the 1st course, so he wasn't able to run on the 2nd course, but he was definitely giving it an awesome try, and this is the 2nd time he's been able to race with us this season. Mr. John Russell. Appreciate your help.
Hey, man, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Go ahead and thank all your people.
We all know to thank the man upstairs for sure, but we all got to thank all of you all, because if it wasn't for you all, this wouldn't be here. And that's every one of you. And I want to thank my wife for sure. So other than that, having a little bit of bad luck, breaking some mechanics, we're still rolling. Thank you all.
Again, John also helps us out on the course doing a million other things, so we really appreciate his help. Coming in 2nd place today with a self-admitted little bit tire size dilemma, giving it a heck, Mr. Colton Holback. Great job, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cherokee Live.
I've been working on this dadgum Cherokee for about the past 17, 18 hours, running on no sleep.
I pulled into the park at 7 o'clock, still working on it, putting a new front drive shaft in it. But I love it. That class is so much fun. I need more of y'all to come join us. I had a blast. Thank y'all for coming.
All right. And coming in first place today with 2 first-place runs. He had the fastest time on course 1, fastest time on course 2. Bringing out an awesome-looking trail rig that I think would be a lot of fun to go wheel. Mr. Charles Chris. Good job today, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good job, man.
Good job, man. Keep her going.
It's called a welder. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting the racing, and of course supporting High Octane Films for however many years we've been going. Like I said, just appreciate everybody. It's pretty awesome to be a part of such an awesome sport, and they see y'all tomorrow.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right. We're going to wrap up today with the UTV Cup Series, the Unlimited Cup Series. Coming in 5th place, Matt Buxton. Coming in 4th place, Mr. Clint Garrison. Good job run today. Coming in 3rd place, where he feels comfortable at apparently, Mr. Brandon Davis.
This is more like it right here, where I'm more comfortable on this side of the podium. But no, again, I appreciate everybody coming out, and the dust and the heat, and again, my wife for all the support and the long trip. It makes it a lot of fun, and thanks for all the effort setting up the hills and the course and stuff. We appreciate it. See y'all tomorrow on the Rock Bouncing. Thank you.
All right, coming in 2nd place today, a guy who had the 2nd fastest time on the first course, the 2nd fastest time on the 2nd course, and an all-around smoking rig, Mr. Tim Cameron. What's up, buddy?
Thank good Lord above. Let's come out here and do what we love. And huge thanks to Clyde. This is probably some of the funnest courses I believe you put on so far from what I remember. It's awesome. It's a really fun day, and it's dusty, and congrats to everyone to come out, and thank y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. And coming in 1st place today, a guy that had the fastest time on course 1 and the fastest time on course 2, setting some smoking times, Mr. Clay Kaysen. You do all right.
Showing out, big son.
Trying to keep up, son. Trying to keep up. First off, I'd like to thank the good Lord above for letting us all come out here at Clyde for this amazing event, and all the people that come out today, and thank y'all.
Awesome. Good job, bro.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right, that'll wrap up our racing for today. Tomorrow we'll have the drivers meeting around 9 a.m. Go live shortly after that. We'll have big bouncers tomorrow. We'll have the UTV Bounty Series, youth class, and RC classes, Eastern time. Make sure you tune in Eastern time, and we'll go shortly after that. We'll have Course 1 and Course 2 for all of those classes. Tons of racing action you don't want to miss. See you guys tomorrow.